fault.
All right. So, do you guys feel that chivalry was born on not seeing women as capable of doing things for themselves? Like, yeah, and
Nope.
when we do those things for them, we should get something in return. Do you think that, not
Nope.
you guys personally, but do you guys feel like that's how that kind of idea was born of like, hey, you help a woman do this and she'll do something for you, give and take, or whatever that word would be?
You said women being, you said it's based on women being seen as they can't do something for themselves, right? That's what you said.
Hold up, let me check this.
I just want to make sure before I say. I just want to say
on not seeing like they're not capable of doing it. Yeah.
I just had a couple different thoughts. The first initial thought I had once you said that was like, not exactly. Like maybe like it's seen as women being seen as less than, or like back when, talking way back when this first started out, just for clarification's sake.
Yeah,
way back when this first started, like, you know,
which I believe was the medieval times. There was a lot of, fighting.
I mean, that's when, like, when you talk about it, that's when, like, everyone refers to medieval times. But
that's what you're led to believe.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what everyone talks about when they talk about it. But I mean, it's
maybe that's when the term for it was made, but not the actual act.
That's what most people. I mean, that's just like what most people think about. But I mean, you could go back even way before then, and it's definitely been going. And women have been treated differently, you could say, because of they were thought of different. They were thought of as like something, just like someone to keep hold of the house. So I mean, I don't think that's how it's thought of. I think it's something different that I can't quite put my finger on right now.
I got you.
Yeah,
don't worry.
so
I'm gonna close it out.
I'm going like I have a bunch of different things in my head right now that aren't really connecting. But I know it's just not based on.
Bro.
I know it's just not based on women not being able to do something for themselves, because there were women, like there definitely were women back in the day that could do for themselves, and that did make it. So like make it when they had to. Might not have been. It wasn't common, of course. There were rare cases, but I don't think that was where it came from at all.
Josh, go ahead. I'm gonna close this one out, baby.
I'm excited. It's ready.
He just passed the baton back to me.
I think he just meant. I think he just.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna.
You're corny.
You're trying to corny. Shine, bro. You're trying to take your shine.
I mean,
bro.
all right. So, I believe that there was an incentive for men back in the day. There was more of that incentive of like, okay, I'm helping her with this physical or whatever activity, and more likely than not, she's gonna give me something in return. I do believe that was a motivating factor for not all, but I think I would say most men. That would be my assumption or opinion. However, it's not that way today, but definitely I think in the beginning of when that, for me, I'm looking at it in medieval times when like that term was more commonly used to refer to. The way it was back then was very savage or vicious times, a lot of fighting, and women they needed a protector, because even a woman that could fight, there's only so much you can do with versus a man. Like you'd have to really, really, really hone your skills, and then even then, just the man may still overpower you. So I think there was definitely a need for that.
I think, simply put, that men court women, like you trying to impress women. So like that whole chivalry thing isn't so much I do something and I expect something in return. It's like at the root of it, it's like you're trying to impress this person,
Mm-hmm.
so that eventually they will want to reciprocate. I think that as a whole, our patience is a lot lower than what it used to be. So when people try to impress, they want
Reward.
Gratification.
the attention or the whole reason why they're doing it now instead of like playing the long game.
Word.
So think about like in the old movies, like in the 80s, um, they weren't just going up to a woman one time and bang, they leave with them. No, like look at that Michael Jackson video. He'll be hounding the girl the whole video,
The
bro.
whole night.
He
Yeah,
didn't just
putting
go
in
up there,
work.
what's up, girl, and then walk away with her. No, he be dancing and singing the whole way down the street. Like he was putting in work. He was trying to court this female. See what I'm saying? And I think that's where it started off as, but it's just diluted because us as humans in this society have changed to what we are now from what it used to be.
Yeah, that's a great point. It was definitely more of a long game back then for sure. Like you really, really, really had to put an effort in. Now it's like
Yeah.
with so much apps and like you see so much women on the daily. It's just
Yeah, we have no
that's a
patience.
good point. No patience. We live in a fast food, fast life era.
Facts.